I am a proud partner of Car Marshal. If you are interested in a new or used car, please check out Car Marshal. Click on the link in my description box below. No credit check, no cosigner. That's Car Marshal. Bessie Coleman was born January 26, 1892. This lovely woman right here was the first black person to earn a pilot license. From the small city Atlanta, Texas, where the population is only about 5,000 or 6,000, Bessie has always promised that she would do big things in life. At the age of 9, her family moved to Waxahachie, Texas, where they worked as sharecroppers. She had 12 other siblings, and although she was not the oldest, she was often the leader. One of her older brothers used to pick with her and told her that she would never become a pilot. Bessie took that to heart, and it became her life's mission. Bessie moved to Chicago in her early 20s, where she worked as a manicurist at the White Sox barber shop. At the shop is where she heard all the adventures from the veterans talking about their flights. Many veterans from the war all attended the White Sox barber shop, and she overheard everything. Bessie saved up enough money so she could attend flight school, but because of her skin color, her chances were slim to none. A man named Robert Abbott, who was the founder of the Chicago Defender, published her issues in the newspaper. It caught the attention of banker Jesse Benga, who helped her with the funds and everything else. Bessie earned the nickname of Brave Bessie and Queen Bess. Bessie moved to France, where she was able to attend one of their aviation schools. And on June 15, 1921, Bessie became the first black person to earn an international pilot license. At this time, the only people who had pilot licenses were rich white folks. Upon her return to the U.S., the Air Service News stated that Bessie had become the full-fledged aviator, the first of her race. There wasn't much money for a black pilot to be made around that time. I mean, of course, we all know why. So Bessie began doing air shows. Thousands of people will always attend these air shows, and she became a star. During the air show era is what they would call barnstorming. Barnstorming was a form of entertainment in which stunt pilots performed tricks. Bessie was making a huge name for herself. Bessie was known to perform loops, spirals, tailspins, low ground dips, and figure eights. Bessie was a monster in the air. Now everyone all across the country wanted to book Bessie for their air shows. But if you wanted to book Bessie, you had to come correct, because Bessie was a rider. Bessie wasn't out there tap dancing, boot licking, shucking and jiving and trying to appease white folks. If you wanted to book Bessie for a show, she would decline if you wouldn't allow Negroes to attend. A movie called Shadow of Sunshine offered her a role, which she declined. She declined because they wanted her to wear a bunch of rags and speak with terrible English that you can barely understand. But Bessie wasn't going for none of that. Bessie never cared about Master's butter biscuits. Bessie bought her first plane in February of 1923. She had some engine issues during takeoff, and she crashed while a little over 300 feet in the air. Bessie suffered many lacerations and many broken bones. In her hospital bed, Bessie raised up and said, "You tell the world I'm coming back. The fact that I am still alive proves that flying in the air is no more dangerous than driving an automobile on the ground. Once she recovered, she went on tour all across the country as a barnstormer. Sadly, in 1926 in Jacksonville, Florida, Bessie fell out of the open cockpit area of her plane because she didn't put her seatbelt on, and Bessie fell from about 2,000 feet. At the young age of 34, Bessie took her last flight. Bessie had dreams of starting her own flight school for black people. While Bessie was alive, Bessie always talked about the progress of black people. She wanted her people to succeed. She never got the chance to get the school going while she was alive, but in 1929, friends of Bessie Coleman created the Bessie Coleman Aero Club. Today, black women only make up only 1/2 of 1% of all pilots across the industry. In February of 2019, the Sisters of Skies nonprofit organization committed to increase female African American pilots for the next 6 years. Currently, there's less than 200 female black pilots in the country, but it's growing. Slowly but surely, it is growing. Salute to Miss Bessie Coleman. Miss Bessie Coleman, an OG, a legend, a pioneer. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section.